Well, good evening, Internet, and by happy coincidence, this week's 1 Minute Lick should fall on Halloween. So I thought I'd do something thematic and occasion appropriate. We're looking at the theme from The Exorcist. So just going to break this down a little bit. We're going to be using everything along the high E string, and everything is in the key of E minor. So we just start by mapping out the E minor scale along the high E. You got root E, open string, second, the F sharp on the second fret, flat third, that's the G on the third fret, fourth, that's the A on the fifth fret, B, the B is the fifth on the seventh fret, C, the flat six, that's on the eighth fret, D, the flat seven on the 10th fret, and there's the high E, the octave on the 12th fret. And we're moving between a bar of 7/8 and a bar of 4/4. If you're not familiar with 7/8, you're basically dealing with 7 quavers or 7/8 notes in your bar. So you're going to be wanting to count that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Bar of 8th notes, bar of 4/4, count as 8th notes. Obviously 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so we kind of got our 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and kind of feel going on. Start off with a pickup note on the offbeat. That's just the open E. Then we're going to start off by playing 5th fret, that's the A, to open E, B on the 7th fret to open E, and then 3rd to 5th, G to A on the high E string, back to open E, C on the 8th fret, E, D on the 10th fret, and then E, open string, 7 and 8, B and C. Another open E string, that's the pickup into the second bar, and the same again, A on the 5th fret, E on the open, B on the 7th fret, E on the open, and then G to A, 3rd to 5th, open E, C on the 8th fret, open E, D on the 10th fret, open E, and then open E, 7th fret, B, 8th fret, C, open E, and then we're filling that out with the 7th fret, and then open. So you've got 1, 2, so if I do that slowly, and we'll start speeding that up a little bit. Before finishing off with one last cock up. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that, and do please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you again next week. All the best.